Hello guys, this is Wesonator88 and I'm back in with an episode of Farming Simulator 2022. And as you can see, my fields have grown quite a bit. It's still 98% yield, which is good. And we're in March, so we're only a month off from actually getting anywhere. Obviously my farm's been getting a bit more eggs. My wool's still going, and obviously my sheep are still doing pretty well, same for the chickens. As you can see, my sheep are getting a bit more mature. And obviously still almost ready to reproduce. Obviously my chickens are kind of getting a bit more, well, they're still going, so I'm getting more and more chickens each time. And yeah, I've got quite a bit going on. Now obviously, as you can see here, I've got quite a bit of flour still stored, and I actually have, believe it or not, yeah, I've got quite a lot of flour. Kind of a question of how I'm going to get it all moved. Because obviously, as you saw me doing it on a trailer, it was a little bit annoying. And I really need to get rid of it. So, I'm going to have that stored for now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fast forward time because I technically need to get past this month. Unfortunately, my contracts aren't exactly the greatest. You know, I don't mind really doing the herbicide and whatever, but yeah, nah. I really don't want to do it. So I want to get past. Obviously, flour's in an incline, so I need to really pass the time a bit. And I really want to get my fields here sowed with seed. And anyway, I'm going to really be able to sow seed is obviously I need to sell some lettuce, which I need to see how much that actually is. I didn't check on that beforehand. Lettuce is alright, but it's still going up a bit, so I could maybe fast forward time a bit, maybe sell at the farm or even to the fast food place just across the road quickly. And then I could always maybe stock this up with flour. But I really need to save the cash at the minute for other things. Obviously my wool at the minute. Let's see, how much is that worth? It's not doing bad, but it is still gaining. So, like I said, I'm going to fast forward time to the next day. Well, next month I should say. Because I really need it to grow. Obviously I'm going to keep out for the whole weeding part. Because if these fields need weeding, I need to know as soon as possible. Same goes for the other field as well. Because if I get weeds popping up all of a sudden, I'm not going to be happy about it. Because I really don't want to weed the field. So yeah, at the same time, I'm going to keep an eye on this lot getting stored up because it's going to be quite a lot. So I've still got quite a lot covered. Now I could automatically change it to selling for me, but like I said, you don't get that much if I just automatically have it to sell. I need to distribute it myself, and unfortunately, I need the trailer to be able to take it all and to sell it. So like I said, I'm going to get it to the next month. As much as I could sow my seeds in this month. The only one I'd be able to really go for is maybe the oats. And yeah, it'll just be the oats. And I don't want oats, I want soybean. Because soybean's pretty good to get sowed. And can make quite a bit of cash. So yeah, I need to fast forward the time and hope for the best. I'm still not getting any weeds, that's good. That's really good. So, this should hopefully grow enough lettuce, which it will. In the time being. Which is fantastic. So as that time's going fast, I'll move this lettuce onto it. Because like I said, I need to get to the next month, and unfortunately, being all ready for it, I need to have it all set. So I'm going to have that ready there, so all I have to do is just plonk it on, and then get the other one up. So as I'm waiting for that to be done, I can check, see how much of this is going. It's almost fully done, which is good. It means I'm going to have the same amount of flour up, which is already up there, stored up. So yeah, I really need to sell the flour. To be honest, I'm going to need to get the biggest trailer I can or at least buy it, and hopefully make a ton on profit from it all. That's what I'm hoping. Yeah, property maintenance, and I should get some lettuce pretty soon. Come on, need some more lettuce. That's really stocking up, so once that's all done, that'll be a bonus on top. Means I won't have to worry about it too much. It should be done by morning. Game time, I'm hoping. So I'll wait until it's 9 AM, which shouldn't take too long to pass. I should hopefully then have another load of lettuce, hopefully, which then, as long as I've not done myself over, I should make a good bit of profit. And as you can see, it's going up, and you know, farmers market bonus, you know, so that's going to be even good news. Hopefully the flour will still go up or be up in price. It's doing alright, not the greatest, but it's fine. So like I said, I'm going to wait till it's 9 AM for a full decision before I slow time down, and before I make any choice of what I'm going to do with it all, because obviously 9 AM is a time for me to make anything done, which it's almost at, which is going to be even more fun. So time is getting pretty close to it. Oh, bugger. Well, I didn't expect that to happen, but okay. Well, that did happen. Just throw you on for now. I didn't expect that to happen. That was not supposed to happen. It was not supposed to fall off. Bleeding thing. Oh well. Alright, so obviously I've got one lot of wool over there. My eggs are starting to stack up. And hey, I got another load of wool. Even better news. Means I'm going to have more wool to get rid of. When I decide to sell the wool, that is. And obviously now I'm in the April time. I'll check my fields again. Okay. That is awesome. Yeah, that is absolutely fantastic. Means I ain't got to worry about anything now. Things should be absolutely okie dokies for me to do what I need to do in the future now. Yeah, it'll be fine. And obviously now all my flour, hopefully, almost done, and it's basically max now, so I'm going to have to move it a bit. Chicken should all be fine. Well, I'm really getting quite a bit. Quite a lot of chickens. Yeah. So let me reattach this. I'm going to have to get myself over to where my flour is. Matched. And let me see where my lettuce has to go. Quickly. So best place is going to be the farmer's market. So I'm going to quickly drive over there. I'll have to quickly grab some of my flour. I say some of it, most of it I'm guessing. Get that stacked up yet again, sadly. And then sell that as well. So I'll get this to the market and be back when I'm with you guys. And I am here. Made it cleanly up here. So here we are at the farmer's market. Pretty sure this is the farmer's market. Should double check actually, shouldn't I? I'm pretty sure this is the farmer's market. Yeah, it's the farmer's market. I'll start selling the bit of lettuce I do have. Which should make quite a bit of cash. Not a ton, but it should make enough. Good 2,000, I'm happy with that. Right, so I'm going to grab myself over to the grain mill and I'll move the flour and hopefully get most of it stacked on here. More than likely won't be selling my flour straight away because I'm going to try and let it really stack up as best I can. Yeah, I can go that way. Because unfortunately my flour at the minute isn't really going for a high price. I need it to be a bit higher, so to be honest, I could just leave the flour there, but I need the other bit to be produced first before I move it out of the way. So, like I say, gonna get everything out of the storage, move it. Again, like I said, I could have it automatically sold. Again, I won't make that much or as much, and obviously you pay a bit of commission for it to be automatically sold. So yeah, it's not a great deal. So it's easier for me to stack it, store it, and sell it later on when the prices are a lot higher. So yeah, I'll be back once I'm there. Okay, we are here. Luckily it's not too bad. Unfortunately, it's going to be a bit of a pain sorting most of this out. Now, like I said, I can't really sell any of this. I could, but it's not going to be worth selling it, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get what I can stacked, as best I can, I should say, and hopefully then get it all adjusted to be gone, really. It's quite a lot I've got to try and sort out on flour wise, but it'll be worth it once I've got it all done and moved out the way and stacked up. So, like I said, I'll be back one. Guys, and I just filled the first lot. Yeah, I've still got quite a bit left. Unfortunately, I did have a bit of the stack actually go off, so I've still got about 10 left in there, and whatever else gets made up, so it should be fine for now. At least it's what I'd like to say, but I don't really know how I'm going to get rid of this when it's not a lot of money. So yeah, I'm going to get this down to my farm anyway. Left on it all strapped up and ready to be sold for when it does actually go into a surplus. And I'm probably going to have to use my money to buy another trailer. As long as it doesn't flip over. Oh jeez, that was close. So yeah, I can't go too fast because there's too much weight on one side and not enough on the other. Yeah, it wasn't easy getting them onto the top of there, trust me. And I've got to go really slow with this slot. It's not easy. But yeah, I'm going to offload this. Well, I'm not going to offload this slot. I'm just going to leave the trailer left on my farm. And then I'm going to grab my seeder. And we're going to go see my seeds. Sow the seeds, I should say. So I'll be back once I've got it back to the farm. And I'm back at the farm. So I'm just going to park this about here. I think what I might have to do is buy another trailer. Saying that's not too much actually, one of them. So I'll get another one exactly like that. It's only 11,000, so yeah, I might buy another one of them. And then I can stack everything on, even though it seems a bit like a waste, considering I'm going to get one of the... No, that's not it. It would be... miscellaneous. Considering I'm going to buy this to actually get things stored into, because that will be able to at least hold it all in. That's the point. What's the combination lot? Oh, the trucks, okay. Dolly trolley, okay, weird. So I'll probably need to get the cheapest one, which is probably... probably going to have to be that one. Or that one, one of them two. Probably that. But then again, it's still that price. Yeah. Not going to worry about that at the minute. Right, so one thing I need to get is a seeder. And unfortunately, I do not own... Actually, I don't even own a seeder. Wow. Okay, looks like I'm going to have to lease the seeder out again. Seeder. Now, I used that one last time, which wasn't bad. How much can that take? Oh, that can't carry anything. That can carry quite a bit. That can carry quite a lot more, but it's quite a lot for it. 100 odd. 100 odd. Yeah, it's only 6. You know what? What's the point of having that? Why is it only doing 6? There's no point. So I might as well go for something a bit cheaper, to be honest. See, if it's only doing 6 distance, there's no point in me going for something expensive. 8 distance, 12 distance, 30. See, that's a bit better because it's doing size. Same for that. The others aren't, so I might as well just go for that one because it's doing 4. So I'm going to have to lease it because buying it's not going to be enough. And I'm going to need to get some seed, aren't I? Let us buy... I'm going to say... You know, I'll buy 5 bags of seed, why not? Save me a bit of time later on then. And I know I've got 1 bag of seed here. So... Last time I bought the seed, it was actually in the bags, so... And it was weird that it went into one of these afterwards. So, might as well use a bag of seed and fill her up. Just means taking it. It's going to take a little bit of time, but it should be fine. Even if I have one like this and carry it down with me, it's going to be better than nothing. So, let's get all the way over here. Let's get my seeder set up. And then I'll travel down to my field and I'll get it sowed. And then I will definitely be rocking and rolling. And I'll probably do... Oh, that went a bit far. Come on, you. Thank you. You down. Right, now get you refilled. Or at least try to refill it. See how much I'll get in. Quite a bit. Right, so I want to go for some soybean. Refill the seeder up as well. It's about a good amount. Now, am I going to be able to do this? That's going to be the question. I didn't even try it that time, did I? Nope. Can I do this with... Well, looks like I can. There we go. There we go. We'll take it back with us, just in case. Wow. I'm actually surprised that bag's actually going to let me do that. That's actually kind of funny. I've actually got a bag hanging there like that. Yay. Well, I needed to get a bag in, at least I got a bag nearby. So let me just throw this bag here just in case, because I know I might need another bag at least at one point. Thank you. Right, and I'm gonna hire someone just to do the field because I really can't be asked to do it myself. And it is soybean, yep, so hire worker. Sadly with this seeder, it does have a power harrow with it, and no matter what, I need one with it. So it's a bit unfortunate. So all I'm going to have to do is, after I seeded the whole lot, is I'm going to have to get my power roller for the stones, just to make the seed bed better. And that's it, so that's not too bad. So I'm going to let that run in the background. I'm going to try and keep an eye on everything that I've got being done. Like I said, I could always have it set to sell, but like I say, you just don't make enough from selling. My water's going down, which is good. Chickens, they're doing pretty well. Hey, they're now finally done, so I could just sell all 9 of them, but I need to get a huge amount of chickens. Which I'm kind of surprised that they're not all being reproduced at the same time. Same chickens. They're almost ready to reproduce again. They're almost matured. Interesting. But at least I'll have enough chickens. Yeah, that's good. And my wool's going up. Like I said, I'm getting quite a bit. I'm going to try and store some stock up. Oh, wool's not too bad. I guess I could always sell one of each, but I want to get a full trailer's worth of wool. So, like I said, one of these balers, well, one of these will actually be used mostly for hay or straw. So I might end up getting, like I said, another one of them. One will be hay, one will be straw. Or one will be just for hay, and the other one will be for like the wool, maybe even my lettuce. You know, offload whatever bales of hay or straw I need in whichever location, and have one to stock up whatever I need on the rest. But this is going to go pretty nice and smoothly. It's going to take a bit of time. So instead of me wasting your time, guys, and waiting to watch me get all this field done, I'm going to end the episode here. So when I come back for the next episode, this field will be done. That field next to it will be done. What I mean by that is these 2 fields will both, surprisingly enough, both have soybean in it, and I'll make sure that it gets rolled because it needs rolling, apparently, strangely enough. So I'll make sure them fields get done and sorted out. Anyway, if you enjoyed today's episode, please do hit that like button, and if you haven't already, guys, please do subscribe. Obviously, like I said, I'm going to bring some more Farming Simulator out 2022, so don't forget to be back bright and early for the next episode. Bye for now, guys.